Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Power Book 4. Yeah, this is Power Book 4, Force, Tommy's show. Season 2, Episode 1, you guys. So the show is back. Good to see Tommy back. I'm just glad to not be doing another reality show right now. And it looks like Kanan will be back in December. And so I guess Power, the whole franchise, I guess they're not leaving Stars, because remember 50 Cent was supposed to be taking all of his production somewhere else, but Kanan is coming back to Stars, and so is his BMF show is coming back to Stars. So I guess if he does leave, he ain't taking them shows with him. I'm not real clear on what's happening there, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. With no more further ado, the review. Let's get to it, shall we? Liliana is gone. Liliana is gone, and Tommy is heartbroken. You guys know Tommy loves hard. So once you in Tommy's corner, once he thinks of you as a friend or as family, then that's it. So he's just so outdone that Liliana is dead, and he is determined to find out who killed her. He even hears her voice while he's sitting there drinking at the house. She said, I know you're going to take care of this. Don't let him get away with it. Oh, you ain't got to worry. Tommy's on the job. So, of course, Tommy is on a rampage. He's going around, pushing his weight around, threatening anybody that he can. Who killed Liliana? He goes after one guy, and the guy tells him where the Flynns hang out, where you can catch up with the Flynns, because the Flynns is the one that's responsible for all of that had happened. Walter will be at Claudia's house the next day, as a matter of fact, if you're looking for him. And as a thanks to him, Tommy goes ahead and kills him anyway. I said, dang, Tommy, why you had to kill him? The man told you. But that's Tommy. Tommy is definitely going to avenge her death. But then there's the other side of Tommy. There's the Tommy that has the family, remember? And we see Tommy with his family. His nephew is there with his mother. Kate is taking care of the grandson. His brother is there. They're all at Kate's house. Actually, Kate is really good with her grandson. Listen, Kate has found her inner soft, girly insides, okay? Kate is living her retired life now. She ain't the hard-ass drug addict Kate that she used to be when she was on Power. Now she is the grandmother who maybe didn't do such a good job as a mom, might get a second chance as a granny. Okay, even when Tommy tries to give her some drugs, she is like, she don't do that narcotic no more. I said, look at Kate. Okay, Kate, I'm not mad. Now, what exactly is the situation here? Well, we see Tommy and Diamond meet up with the crew. At the same time, we see Jannard and his crew meet up. And the reason why Diamond and Jannard are not together, because they have now broken up. The brothers are no longer working together. Okay, so it's two separate crews. They are at war. They let everybody know everything is changing. Everything north of Marquette is CBI territory. And of course, the crews is confused about this. How we not going to have bigger territory? Don't worry about that. Just worry about the areas that I told you that you guys need to be servicing. In the meantime, if you guys want the good shit to be selling out there, y'all need to fuck with us, because we the ones that's going to do it. They was like, who's our white boy back there sitting, just watching the whole thing? Oh, that's Tommy. They work together. Okay. So whenever Diamond say, you got to do whatever Tommy say, you got to do. Either get on board or you get the fuck on. Okay. So far, Chewy and his boys look like they gonna be on. As far as Jannard, he's also trying to talk to his crew, but it ain't as easy for Jannard, okay? Things is a little bit rougher for him. He having production issues. He done lost half his crew to Diamond and all of that. So, yeah, Jannard he's having a tough go of things. So after they finish talking to him, Diamond tells Tommy, don't worry about them. They gonna fall in line. Tommy ain't worried. Tommy has full Chicago domination on his mind. That's all he's thinking about. Diamond's trying to tell him, slow your roll, okay? Chicago ain't like New York. We do things a little differently here, but you're kind of talking to a wall when you're talking to Tommy. Now, I don't know how Diamond thinks that he is going to do all of this. Diamond is working with Tommy, still working with half of the CBI crew, They still got their territory or whatever. However, Diamond, remember, is a convicted felon who is out on parole, right? So he has to meet with his parole officer. His parole officer for last season, they got rid of him because they found out that he was on CBI payroll. So you got a new parole officer. This one probably worse than the last one, only because this one is a stickler. Okay, this is the one that just really gonna just be sticking it to Diamond because, you know, he feels that he has the upper hand. For example, you know, Diamond was late quite a few times at the other parole officer. That's not gonna go. That's not gonna fly here. We got random drug tests. We got random visits to your home. I mean, listen, whatever that last one was doing, just completely get that out your memory, okay? It's a new sheriff in town. Otherwise, back to prison you go. Well, Diamond ain't trying to go back to prison. I said, well, Diamond, it don't look like you not trying to go back, because why are you working with Tommy? You see the police department. Now they are investigating. They are trying to find out what exactly is going on. We know that the Flynns and CBI and the Serbs and all that, everybody is at war with each other. There's a new guy in town that they still not quite sure of. They need to get the names of these people. So the boss puts all his investigators, put the investigators on it and say, listen, at the end of this week, I need to know some names. Who are these people? So, you know, we see Walter. I got to get my accent back together, you guys. You know, Walter. Walter is talking to, I think, one of the Serbs. And, you know, Walter's just like, I hope that you'll afford us the same grace that my family has afforded you in the past. It's early Sunday, y'all. Just bear with me. Well, you know what? The Serbs want to know what's going on with Tommy Egan. Like, what's up with him? And he's like, Tommy fucking Egan. Okay? A pain in Walter's ass. Flynn says that they're going to get rid of Tommy and there will be no more problems there. So don't worry about that. They're going to handle the Tommy situation. Okay? Now, the price of peace. How expensive is that going to be? Well, listen. The Serbs was like, you used to work with my daddy. You ain't really worked with us, you know, so I can't give you like the homie hookup or nothing. So this is what it's going to cost you. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of high, but oh well. And that price of peace is due at the end of every month. So Walter is over there trying to protect his family. Victor is at home heartbroken. He cannot believe his girl is gone. Okay. And damn it, you know what that means. He still got the hate in his eyes and his heart for Tommy. He's going to make Tommy pay. And of course, Tommy is out to get the Flynns as well. You know, Tommy is on the case. Like I said, he's following the Flynns around or trying to catch up with Walter and Victor and Claudia. But it's just too much security and shit around him. He can't get to him the way that he wants to. But anyway, he does see when Walter goes to visit the kids at the house. And they are quite a bit irritated with Walter. You guys know the strained relationship that Walter has with his children. But you know, Walter's, everything I've done to protect you. They beg to differ, especially Victor. His girl is gone. Well, you know what? Walter said he ain't really wanted the bloodshed like it came out. That's just kind of how it went down. And you know, Walter is trying to figure out a way to handle all of this, get rid of Tommy and no more bloodshed, okay? We trying to quiet the streets and get back to business as usual. Now, Claudia ain't no fool. She was like, listen, I'm going to need you to take care of Tommy first because Tommy is out there to figure out who killed Liliana. And she's the one who put the bullet in her head just so that she can protect her father. So Tommy is an issue at the top of the list that needs to be taken care of. He said, oh, don't you worry. I'm working on something. You know, they want to know what it is. Don't worry your pretty little head. Okay. Daddy gonna take care of it the way he always do because this his family. These his kids. He got it. When Walter leaves, you know what? Claudia and Victor decide that they are going to work together. Let's work together. Let's get this Black Dahlia back out there on them streets. Let's make the money like we know we can. But you know, it got to be perfect, okay? Can't run it not trusting each other. They have to be able to trust each other. They can't keep any secrets from each other. You know, they have to tell each other everything. They have to really be a team. Claudia says that's fine. That's what she wants to do. So Claudia, just to make sure that she protects her investment, she goes and visits the doctor. Remember, at the end of last season, they ended up kidnapping the doctor, okay? Or the scientist, I should say, who's making the Black Dahlia. And she's holding her against her will. And, you know, the lady is just like, can you please let me go? Like, I am so much not a part of this life. Okay. And Claudia was like, well, you know, I can't do that because you got to get this Black Dahlia out there. So I'm going to need you to stop complaining. I have so much writing on that, girl. I'm going to tell you, you complaining is just going to irritate me more. So just do your job. I don't want to hear no shit else. Okay. And the shit better be ready tomorrow. I said, Lord, who can work under these conditions? Now, family Tommy is a little different from street Tommy. Okay, Tommy loves his family. Tommy loves his brother, his nephew, even his mom. He's with his brother, and his brother's telling him, like, listen, I'll still work for you if I have to. Tommy's like, nope, nope, nope. You're not doing none of that no more. But I got some good trouble that we can get into. Come on, follow me. So he takes him to the bar that old girl used to run. And, JP is like, I don't think we ought to be here. You know, this is trespassing. And Tommy's like, no, it's not trespassing because I borrowed some money from some people and I bought it for you. Okay, this is your new bar. What? Okay, you know what? JP said he can't take no handouts. He's still going to work hard. Oh, no, this ain't no handout. Okay, because this is how things going to work. Tommy feels responsible for JP, and his son getting shot and all of that. So he feels like he owes him, okay? And this is the family business. So you know what? Everybody kind of gets something out of this. Even get mom down here to help, but put some little cameras around here because your mama, she's a little klepto. Now, jumping over to Jannar. So Jannar goes to see his boy. I guess his name, is it Truey or Chewy? Whoever it is, Chewy. He goes to see his boy. Well, that used to be his former boy. You guys know that Chewy is working with Diamond and Tommy right now. But there's no honor amongst thieves. So when Jannar goes to see him at the basketball court and tells him that he will pay him more than what Diamond and Tommy is paying him, you know what? Chewy, he come on over. He bring his team over. Now they going to work for Jannar. 26 a brick. I don't know, 26,000, 2,600. I'm not quite sure. Rocky ain't quite in the streets like that. But whatever it is, Chewy says it's a deal he can't pass up. Fuck your brother. Fuck the white boy. Jannar goes to go see Jefe. Okay, or should we call him Miguel? Miguel is the big man. When he goes to go see him, Miguel is busy in the other room torturing somebody. You can just hear a man screaming. So suffice it to say, Miguel is not playing. All right, so he come out there and he see Jannar. And Jannar gives him his pay, and he tells him that they a little light on the money today. They had some mix-up, some things that they got to take care of. Well, Miguel don't want to hear that. Okay, you think FA want to hear that his money is short today? No. You better pay me my damn money by Friday, or you gonna be the one in that torture chamber. He gonna get that money to Miguel. He don't know how, but he got to get it done. When he leave, he get a phone call from one of the Serbs, and he ignores that phone call. Instead, he goes to see Claudia, and he's trying to strike up a deal with Claudia. You know what? Let's us two work together, get this Black Dahlia out there. And Claudia's like, nigga, please. Okay? Ain't nobody working with you. I already got the Black Dahlia. I'm fixing to put it out there and make this money. Even though Jannar was trying to say they can split things 50-50 straight down, she's like, nope. That's all right. Thank you very much. You can see your way out. And Jannar tells her that she's making a big mistake. Oh, well. Okay. She's made quite a few of them and she's still fine. So thank you. See yourself out. Now, while Jannar was over there trying to talk to Miguel, we had Tommy and Diamond also trying to get to Miguel. They go meet up with Miguel's crew. And of course, the crew ain't trying to let them through at first. It looked like they're going to have a problem. But Miguel realizes that they want to talk. So Miguel says, okay, he'll talk to Diamond. Okay. So he sits and talks with Diamond. He's like, I don't know who white boy is. I didn't know you was going to be bringing somebody else. Diamond was like, yeah, that's my new partner. Miguel was like, don't come over here telling me you ain't got no money, but you need these drugs and everything. And they was like, well, we ain't got no cash flow problems. Open up the bag, it's full of money. Okay, now you really got Miguel's attention. Okay, he looked over at Tommy. He was just like, who are you? Okay, that's Tommy. Okay, Tommy, I'm going to need you to step to the side for now. I'm talking to Diamond. So Tommy was like, okay, stepping to the side. So he goes in the other room. And when he goes in the other room, he sees a beautiful girl in the other room. Okay. This would be Miguel's sister. We don't know that right away, but we find out soon enough that that's his sister. Tommy pulls out the charm. He's interested in Maria, Miguel's sister. and she doesn't want to have anything to do with Tommy or with her brother and his illegalities out there. So, Tommy's flirting with her. She's not really trying to flirt back with him, but she's kind of a little intrigued, just trying a little interest, but please leave me alone all at the same time. So yeah, Tommy is in there trying to push up on old girl. And Miguel is in there talking to Diamond and telling Diamond, like, he got this beef with the Serbs. Yeah, but that's nothing that we can't handle. You need to make sure that Tommy is not a problem. Oh, Tommy ain't going to be a problem. I said, Diamond, I don't know if you know that for sure. Okay, when Tommy gets pretty headstrong about the things that he wants, I see Diamond and Tommy kind of clashing as this season goes along as well. Because Tommy is super ambitious. But you know what? It looks like, I guess Miguel and Diamond have some sort of deal. So Diamond goes in the other room, gets Maria, you know what, your brother wants to see you. And he gets Tommy and they're out. And he tells Tommy, listen, I know you got pussy on your mind right now, but we can't do that. Okay? That's Miguel's sister. She's off limits. Well, not exactly for Tommy. Now, speaking of Miguel, he has diabetes. So Maria is also, we found out that she's a nurse in that conversation she had with Tommy. So she's also administering his diabetes medication to him. So we went from Walter being sick. Now he is surprisingly well and doing okay. So now we've got a new top of the chain that's ill. But anyway, Tommy asked Diamond, how it went with Miguel, and it went fine, He told Miguel that Tommy is his partner and that Tommy wasn't going to give no problems. And Tommy was like, don't you ever get tired? Don't you get tired of being at the bottom of the top? Okay. I'm working on my Tommy Sidewinder, old movie gangster accent. But he was just like, don't you get tired of not being all the way at the top? Like I said, Tommy wants all of Chicago. He wants the whole thing. Diamond is still trying to tell him to slow his roll because he's trying to get him to work things a little differently. Plus, Diamond says Black Dahlia is already out on the streets. And Tommy was like, word? He was like, yeah, Claudia already flipped it and got it back out there. And Tommy was like, damn, she turned that shit around quickly, quicker than he thought. But that still ain't gonna stop the show. So Tommy actually makes a call out to JP. And so what we're assuming that the call that Tommy makes is telling JP to put the breakdown of the drug on like the black web so that everybody can have it and it's not going to be this exclusive drug anymore. Because the next thing we know, Victor is telling Claudia that Black Dahlia is all online. Okay. And he mad at her because he feel like she went against him and put it out there. And now, he thought that they was a team and they was working together and all of that. And she ain't moving the way that Victor would like, so he pissed at her. So she goes and talks to the doctor because she feels like the doctor is the one that put that information out there because she was mad that she was being held captive. If Claudia would have thought about that, that wouldn't make any sense. Why would the doctor, knowing that she's being held against her will, go and tell that information? Because of course she knows that Claudia would come kill her, which is what Claudia does. Okay, Claudia goes to confront the damn scientist and she was like, I did not put that out there. I promise you I did not. But Claudia don't believe her, pulls out a gun, shoots her in the head. I was like, see, that's why you will never be the head of a crime family, because you make stupid decisions like that. Now, we see Tommy. Tommy goes to see his nephew. His nephew is getting cabin fever, staying at Kate's house. He wants to get back out on them streets. He wants to get back and boil, okay? But he can't do that. Tommy has him under pretty much lock and key. He can't get out. Tommy was like, you will not be doing any of that anymore. I am going to take care of you. His nephew is telling him, like, Unc, you guys got to get with the times, okay? You guys need to use social media to sell and move your product. Look, they doing it out there. It's getting done, okay? This is how folks is making their money now, and Tommy is like, word? Is that what they doing now? Okay, maybe he can work this whole situation. You know what, nephew? You go on and you work that angle, but you still gonna do it from this house. You ain't going out this house. You ain't going back out to the streets. He can't risk you getting shot again. And the nephew was like, deal. When he leaves there, he's out on the streets in Chicago and he happens to bump into Maria, who is at a bus stop. Girl, what you doing on this bus stop? Oh, she don't have no car. She don't know how to drive. Your brother ain't bought you no car. She don't want no money from her brother. All that blood money. No, she's perfectly fine getting on the bus. Tommy was just like, I mean, he could have set up a driver for you or something. Nope, nothing doing. She's fine enough to get on this bus. Tommy was like, I can give you a ride. Like, you know, where you going? She going to work. She's a nurse. She was like, no, you ain't. Listen, I don't know what you think you're doing, but you're not doing it, okay? She don't get involved in all the shit her brother do. You know, you ain't even gonna live that much longer and living the life that you do. So, yeah, she not getting caught up with Tommy. All right. Well, all right, girl, you ain't got to get caught up with me, but at least let me give you a ride to the job, okay? Well, she would do that, but the bus pulls up, and you know what? That's fine enough. I'll see you later, Tommy. So after Tommy leaves her, he goes and meets up with Diamond, and Diamond is telling him that, you know, they need a re-up. You know, that the boys is real busy out there on them streets. Tommy is happy about that. Chicago is going to be ours. Then, of course, while Tommy is over there celebrating, the Serbs show up. And the Serbs is trying to get their territory back. And Diamond was just like, I'm sorry, your brother gave us this territory, so this is our territory now. And Tommy was like, besides, all the fucking money that I paid you guys to protect me and the way that things turned out anyway, like, nigga, you got your damn nerve coming up here talking about trying to get this territory. Y'all owe me. Okay, Tommy was like, I paid for this territory if you ask me. And we keeping what's ours. You got some problems, you need to go talk to Gennard. So, you know, the Serbs, after they think about it, you know, they was like, this isn't over. And they leave, yeah, whatever. Diamond is worried about it, but Tommy's not. Okay, Tommy don't worry about that kind of shit. But you know what? He can't even sit there and talk to Diamond too long because he gets a call. There's a family emergency. He got to go. So he rushed to the hospital, and it looks like his nephew's gunshot wound has gotten infected. So they've rushed him to the ER, and the ER is giving him shit. You know, you got to sit there. You got to wait until we ready for you, all of that, you know. And Tommy is about to pull a full Shirley MacLaine in terms of endearment. You know how it was when she was like, give my daughter her medicine when Deborah Winkle was about to die from cancer. It's one of my favorite movies, you guys. Anyway, Tommy is about to go ballistic in that damn ER, and then guess who overhears him? Maria. Remember, she works at the hospital. She's a nurse. What's going on here? He was like, my nephew, you know, he needs some help over here. And she goes and looks at him, and then she goes and jumps the line and takes the nephew back. Okay, good old Maria. Everything is going to be okay. She going to flush the system, give him some antibiotics, clean up the wound a little bit and all that, then you guys can be on your way. Okay, and Tommy is so relieved, you know, thank you so much for everything that you've done. And she was like, see, this is the reason why she loves her job, for things like this. Very rewarding. But don't worry about it, Tommy. Your nephew's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Then Tommy gets another text from Diamond, and when he meets back up with Diamond tells him now that Chewy Truey is now working with Gennard. And you know what? Tommy don't like that shit. He already said he was working with us. Now he working with him. Yeah, that don't sit well with Tommy. Okay, you fucking with his reputation on these streets. Like, Chewy Truey is going to pay for that. Diamond says, listen, don't worry about it. Just, nope. Tommy ain't going to forget this one. Now, the Serbs is pissed at Gennard for making it seem like they was going to be able to get their damn territory back. So they go and beat up Gennard. And Gennard was just like, let me handle it. I'll fix everything for you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to talk to my brother. We're going to get everything straight. The Serbs was like, we got a problem. And Gennard was like, no, but we really don't have a problem. You guys have a problem with Diamond and Tommy, not me. The Serbs don't want to hear it. You know what? Get our fucking territory back. And Gennard was like, I'm on it. I'm going to get it back. Don't worry about it. Please don't kill me today. Okay, we're going to give you time to fix this problem. I have a feeling that Gennard might be dead by the end of this season, you guys. I just kind of have an inkling. But in the meantime, Gennard goes home. I forgot to tell you that at some point we see him talking, flirting around with some girl at a gym. She works at a gym. She comes over to the house. She's also kind of a lookout for Gennard about what's going on around the gym and, you know, what's happening in them streets. So she comes to tell Gennard that she has some info for him. But you know what? Gennard don't want the info from her. He wants some ass from her. Okay, he wants you. So they have a sex scene that just kind of comes out of nowhere. You know, we don't waste no time. Episode 1, we already having a sex scene, okay? With Gennard and old girl. We'll see how she plays out throughout the season. Now, back over to Victor. Victor finds out that Claudia killed the scientist. Why the fuck you killed a scientist? What we supposed to do? She was like, I had no choice. It had to be done. He was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Remember I told you that we have to work together as a team? this arrangement is not going to work for me because you don't know how to be a part of a team. So I'm pulling out of it. You do your shit, I do my shit. Good luck to you, he tells her. And she was like, yeah, good luck to you with that. And she already knows that Victor can't run nothing. In the meantime, back at the house, Walter's boy, what was his name? Was it something like Charlie or something? I can't remember his name. But anyway, he come and tell Walter, you know what? We ain't got money to pay nobody. We can't even pay Dublin for the help that they gave us last season. So we got to figure out how we can come up with some money. Maybe we can offset some of these assets, sell some things. Walter's like, no, okay. He is not about to give the people that satisfaction. The people want them to fail. Okay, like Walter's old man would say, you want peace, prepare for war. So I guess this season is going to be about the war. We see the police. Oh yeah, the police have been on the job, and you know what? They've come up with a name. Tommy Egan from New York. Tommy Egan from New York. They say that Tommy Egan from New York is dead. Well, yeah, he is officially dead, but he's resurfaced. He has come alive here in Chicago. Looks like he faked his death. So now that he was able to successfully do that for the New York police, Chicago is like, you know what? Put a task force on him. Okay, watch him. That is our man. We need to make sure that we know what Tommy Egan is doing at all times. Maybe if they catch Tommy, they can catch everybody else. I said, yeah, maybe that's true. We see Tommy. Tommy is out. He goes and finds Chewy and shoots him in the head, child. Long story short. I was just like, well, damn, Tommy. That's going to be a problem, okay? Because the people seem to listen to Chewy on the streets, all right? He kind of was y'all middleman, and now you done killed the middleman. Maybe this harsh-ass approach that you use, it might not go over that well in Chicago like it do in New York. That's what Diamond's been trying to tell Tommy. But, you know, Tommy, they ain't got time for that noise, y'all. So, yeah, we expect the killing of Chewy to be a problem. As of now, Tommy doesn't care. All right, you guys, so what y'all think about this second season? So far, I mean, you know, it's the first episode. It was cool. Like I said, I'm just glad to be watching a scripted show again. So we'll have fun this this season with it. I'll make sure I get my accents together so I can give y'all, you know, full-scale Walter Flynn. But anyway, you guys, let me get off of here. I still got to do Love and Marriage Detroit. Make sure that you thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.